are cutting straight to the chase. I thought that was quite good. Don't groan at my lines, for goodness sake. You may know today's guest as the quizzing brain box, the Vixen, but she has taken a break from tea time telly and trying her hand at cabaret crooning for a new show at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. So here to tell us all about it, please welcome the Vixen, Jenny Ryan. Welcome, Jenny. Well, listen, we knew you could sing from Celebrity X Factor back in 2019, but this is quite a big diversion for you, isn't it?
It is. I mean, I kept getting asked after X Factor because, unfortunately, it hit at just the wrong time, just before the thing that happened. We all know what I mean. But I do get asked really frequently when I meet people in the street, if I'm, grabbing a coffee, or when we're going to hear you sing again. So I've kind of taken my own initiative, and I've put this show together with my MD, Owen Mallon, and we've created a nice evening to share with people and share all my stories and my songs.
Oh, how did you choose the songs? Are they from life experiences, or are they just, like, favourite songs that you like, or...?
They're sort of some of my favourite songs that I enjoy singing, but we've also made it into a narrative, so it's almost telling the story of how I got to where I am now. Picking some of my favourite show tunes and pop songs and a couple of Eurovision numbers and just the songs I enjoy.
Yeah. When you were growing up, did you want to be a singer?
And it never crossed my mind that it was a possibility. But I mean, I remember a career session where they told me not to even imagine working in broadcasting, TV, anything like that.
They were right.
Honestly, it's hard. It was unrealistic, but. It's nice to be in a position where I can, share the joy that I get from performing and singing with people who seem to enjoy it just as much as I do.
Aren't you tempted in the middle of the chase just to break into song?
Well, we've got Brad, who's, a #1 selling album artist.
Yeah, well, don't do yourself down.
We've got Sean, though, and he's the resident singer, really. He's the crooner. I'll leave it to him.
Really? I'm just thinking how sad that is, though, that you were saying at school that you were kind of told that's never going to happen for you. Yeah,
we were very much brought down to earth with a bump, and anything that I wanted to get into that was anything out of the ordinary. But I think we should be encouraging people to chase their dreams a little bit more and think outside of what is the norm. We've all got talent, we should be able to share it.
Yeah. And how did the chase happen for you then? Because you were setting questions at one point, were you?
Yeah, so years ago I was working behind the camera. I was a question writer. I did things like Weakest Link and QI. And, I was asked to write the questions for the pilot series of The Chase. So the first 10 episodes, I was on the other side doing all the run-throughs in the office. And when Brad came in for the first time to try out the format, that was a really thrilling moment, because then you knew we were pretty sure it was going to be a hit, but who knew 14 years on?
Oh, I love it.
And I'm part of it now. I'm right in the middle of it.
But it's like... So did you pick your look for it? Because it's so different to, like, so glamorous and gorgeous and all that, and then you look very stern on that. Did you want to look
I wanted to create sort of an armour, like it's a costume, but it also gives me a licence to be, even more fierce. So to become the Vixen, have the hair put up, put the frock on, and then the glasses last of all, it means I can be just a little bit more fearsome and intimidating than I would be in real life. So she's me dialed up, but I had a bit of contribution in coming up with the style. I sent a lot of pictures of Christina Hendricks in Mad Men over, and that was their interpretation.
Does it ever spill over into real life, though? If anyone annoys you in a shopping queue or something like that.
You're giving Janet ideas.
Yeah.
Well, she is sort of the fierce side of me, and one thing that my colleague Mark always says is our personas on The Chase are us dialed up to 11.
Yeah.
And so she's there. If something is not quite right, you can bring out that inner diva.
You are terrifying. Yeah. Honestly, when I was on The Chase, I was completely intimidated, and it takes quite a lot to do.
That's good to hear.
And also, I want to ask, why is it when you're getting asked questions on The Chase and you're getting quite, confident, suddenly you get one about rugby tours in South Africa? Is that deliberate?
You've got to be able to have an answer for everything. I mean, I'd be terrible at a rugby question as well, because I'm not into rugby union, I'm a rugby league girl. But the thing is, you've got to be able to come up with something or know that you don't know something, that's another skill in itself, and know when to pass, move on to the next one and don't worry about it. It's a very sporting mindset we have.
So what Jenny are we going to see then in this new show at Edinburgh?
Very much more just Jenny, a little sprinkle of Vixen. The Vixen's the person who gets me over the line at the side of stage. And once I'm out there, I want it to be more Jenny. I want people to know me, not just the character that we've created that's even scary to Janet Street Porter.
I mean, you've got to get that on your posters outside the thing, haven't you? And I think the audience are going to get the opportunity to ask you questions in the show as well.
Yes,
so
turn the tables.
Turned. Absolutely, Oh, well, listen, Jenny, thank you so much. It's been really lovely having you here. And we are so looking forward to hearing you sing. But you'll be performing at the TV at the Gilded Balloon in Edinburgh. Yes, indeed. Yes, so I will see you there. We'll buy each other a commiseratory drink. Jenny Ryan, everyone.